Hello students. Today let us discuss chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants. Observe the given figure. In the figure you can see various food items: papad, pickles, rasam, rice, sambar, etc. Our meals include a variety of food items. What are the components of food? The components of food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. These components of food are called nutrients. All living organisms require food. Why? Because food is needed to build their bodies. Food is needed for their growth. Food is needed to repair the damaged parts of their bodies. Food provides the energy to carry out life processes. The different life processes are movement, excretion, respiration, digestion, etc. So, all living organisms require food. The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body is known as nutrition. What is nutrition? The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body is known as nutrition. Mode of taking food means the way of taking food, and its utilization. Utilization is the use of the food by the body. It is known as utilization. What are the different modes of nutrition? Different methods or ways of nutrition. Plants prepare their own food, so they are known as autotrophs. This type of nutrition is known as autotrophic nutrition. Animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants, so they are known as heterotrophs. This type of nutrition is known as heterotrophic nutrition. There are two types of or modes of nutrition. 1. Autotrophic nutrition. 2. Heterotrophic nutrition. We know that plants prepare their own food by a process called photosynthesis. Plants prepare their food by using carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, sunlight, and mineral salts. How do they obtain these materials? The materials such as carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, sunlight, mineral salts are known as raw materials. How do the plants obtain these raw materials? Let us see. Here is a plant. Leaves are the food factories of plants. So, all the raw materials must reach the leaf. Roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil and transport it to the leaves through a tissue that is known as xylem. Xylem is called the water conducting tissue. Roots also fix the plant firmly in the soil. What are the functions of roots? Roots fix the plant firmly in the soil. Second function is roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. So, water required for photosynthesis is transported by the roots, absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Leaves contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll traps solar energy from sunlight. Leaves contain tiny pores. They are known as stomata. Stomata are the tiny pores present on the surface of a leaf. They absorb carbon dioxide from air. Students, observe the structure of stomata. Stomata are surrounded by a pair of bean-shaped structures. They are known as guard cells. They help in opening and closing of stomata and help in the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. So, we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Thus, sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Photosynthesis is a unique process on the earth. Can you imagine life on the earth in the absence of photosynthesis? No. In the absence of photosynthesis, life would be impossible on the earth. What are the products of photosynthesis? The products of photosynthesis are carbohydrates and oxygen. This can be represented in the form of an equation. Students, look at the screen. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives carbohydrate plus oxygen. Carbohydrate, it is glucose. Glucose is a carbohydrate and oxygen is given out by the plants during photosynthesis. The raw materials required for photosynthesis are carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, chlorophyll. The products of photosynthesis are glucose, that is carbohydrate, and oxygen. Look at this figure. Leaves of various colors. Do they contain chlorophyll? Yes, they too contain chlorophyll. But other pigments such as red, brown are large in quantity. Photosynthesis takes place in these leaves also. You often see slimy green patches in ponds or stagnant water bodies. These are generally formed by the growth of organisms called algae. They too contain chlorophyll. Algae can also prepare their own food by photosynthesis. It is enough for today. Thank you, students.